So allegedly, KiannaJay has been called out for scamming her audience on Instagram yet again. 3 women have actually uploaded a video, so I decided to put all their stories together, make it short and sweet so you can hear their side of the situation. And is KiannaJay a scammer, or is she just really lazy and doesn't know how to do business? And let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. This isn't the only time that this has happened. I guess there's a lot of times because more women are starting to speak out against KiannaJay and KiannaJay taking advantage of them.
I'm just going through my subscription and I saw Kianna. I'm like, hey, she's doing promo. Right here, her promo. And it said, doing cheap promo, be PayPal or Zillow ready.
Page, and I saw her say doing promos or something. Like she was advertising her promos.
Single mother, as y'all can hear in the background with the kids songs. My son right here. Okay. Anyways, in my inbox, we'll go to KiannaJay, period, because I'm not about to go through my messages. Let this load. Okay. So let's start from the beginning, because y'all already see this is a bunch of messages. I said, I like some promo, please. She sent me the amount, saying that an IG page post would be $30 and that the actual YouTube video mention would be $100.
So I'm like, hey, Kianna, you doing promo? She's like, yeah. I said, okay, how much? She said, $30. I said, okay, what's your PayPal name or number or email?
Promotion, whatever. And she was like, I think she said $100 for if you post, and it's $50 for if you do a story.
So then I go over to my stuff and I type in her email on my stuff, and then I sent her this. It says, you sent 30 to the K Looks Cosmetic. It's right here. It's proof. I sent her money, right? So then I took a picture of this. I sent to her. And then after I sent it to her, I'm like, okay, let me send her my screenshot of my YouTube name. You know, so I did that. I sent to her. Then I sent her my link to my page.
Here's my proof that I got. I sent her the money because she was like, hey, you know, once the payment's sent, So I'm like, well, I did send it. I said, hey, check now. She goes, I never got it. And I go, you know what? Let me call PayPal. And eventually, this payment cleared. It cleared. She said, thank you. She received the money. Thank you.
Or any promo money or something like that.
Probably the next morning came, I woke up and she had opened it, right? So I'm like, okay. She didn't say, okay, or hold on, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. She didn't say nothing. She just left me on red and that's it. So at this point, I'm like, okay, she probably just busy.
And I'm like, hey, just checking in. May, just checking in. June, just checking in. June 29th. She said, hey, da-da-da-da-da. Send me everything again. Here I am, sending it again. And then here we go into the end of July. She didn't do anything. We putting our numbers out here. She straight gave me her number, and I was like, you know what? She a real one. And I believe before I sent her this, I actually reached out to Martin the first time, and he was just like, hey, you know, try to hit her up or just reach out to PayPal your bank. But by then, you know, this is months of me already making that purchase. PayPal wasn't with it. My bank wasn't with it. Like, they don't understand YouTubers and YouTubers scamming people. Our activity. I requested the money from her, but I canceled it because I'm like, okay, well, she gonna send it to me, blah, blah, blah. And look, still nothing. Please hit me up. This is just too much talking. So let's go into the text messages.
So I said, hey, love, telling her that I sent the money, whatever the case may be. She didn't respond, I think for like a day, probably. She didn't respond. I'm like, okay, now I'm like, okay, was I supposed to text her first, or, you know, whatever the case may be? No, at this point, like, y'all, she's posting. Like, after I texted her, she's posting like minutes and seconds. Like, I'm on her story watching, like, okay, you know what I'm saying, did you see my stuff? Like, I didn't say that, but that's what I'm thinking. Did you see my stuff? Because she's posting like 3 minutes, 1 second. Like, I'm that much on her story when I seen what she posted 1 second ago. So I think a day or two went by, and I'm like, okay, sis is posting. At this point, I'm heated.
I support black businesses, blah, 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 blah. So keep in mind you, you know how when black people say mind you, it's some tea. Didn't she say I've texted you plenty of times? This is all that she said. My team said they refunded you. Let me check. 1 second. Nothing. And then if we go into my...
All right. So then she posts somebody else on her IG. And I'm like, oh, heck no. Now I'm mad. So I said, so you're just going to take my money and not post me on your Snapchat? Question mark. Like, you're posting other people, but I sent you the money and you have not posted me yet, and you have me on red. So now I'm just like, oh, hell to the no. So I go to her Snapchat. I'm like, that question mark. She didn't open it, nothing. I called her out her name. That's why we see you had deleted the chat, because I called her name. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna call her out her name. Not okay. That's not who I am. So I didn't call. I said, let me just delete it. So I deleted it, and she still have not opened my stuff. I made a post and I tagged her in it on my IG story. I said, message for It's Poppy 1. And I said, I'm just letting you know, you scammed the wrong person. Video coming soon explaining everything.
My PayPal, I will show y'all the money in. For money in, you cannot remove these transactions. PayPal is going to keep it there because they know people probably, you know, trying to scam them or whatever. So let's go to money in. This list is very short. Nothing from my sister. This is PayPal refunding me for the Uggs that they double charged me for, but nothing from Kianna or Kianna's team. Where's my $130? I just want it back. Period.
They didn't want a refund because I want my promo, but I went on Cash App and I requested a refund from her, and in the basically just for her to see it in the message section, I was like, hey, it's my Instagram handle, I sent you promo money or something. I don't remember exactly what I said, but you'll see all of that here. Still no response. And I think probably like a day went by, probably a couple hours later, and she texted me. She was like, send me the post and the caption. This is what was posted. This is what I sent her to post or whatever. And she was like, send me a caption. And I was like, I don't know what the caption should be. So I just said, follow my Instagram handle. So once I got the response, no, I was about to give her props because I really love this girl. Well, I mean, I still think she's very attractive, but now I'm just like, okay, you're a scam artist. Girl, that was the last message, and that was it. Like, this was January 15th. What's today? February 8th, and this girl has yet to respond to my story. I have yet to get my promo, and I feel like I was scammed. Like,
I think KiannaJay is very inconsiderate, and I think I don't know if it's a deliberate scam, because she's obviously promoting other people. Why are those people different compared to the other woman who has spoken to her wanting to get a promo? I just don't know. So I can't help but to think that she's really lazy and does not know how to run a proper business on Instagram through promotions. And because of that, these people are getting scammed. This is your business. When you do promo, you got to take it seriously. And yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. But this video is for you guys to, you know, be careful when putting your money towards KiannaJay and her Instagram, because you may end up like one of these ladies who don't get promo and lose money.